Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I thank the gentleman for yielding. I noted that at the outset, the bill sponsor, the gentleman from Rhode Island, said that every community deserves to be treated with dignity and respect. Every community deserves to be treated with dignity and respect. And the problem with this misnamed bill is that it does not treat every community with dignity and respect. You have heard from previous speakers that this bill takes pains to say your earnestly held religious beliefs are no defense. What else does it do? Well, the basic way the legislation operates is to insert or substitute for the word sex as a protected classification the phrase sex, parentheses, including sexual orientation and gender identity. If it did nothing more, it would be an echo of the Bostock decision last June. But it does do more. It defines the term including. So, sex, including sexual orientation and gender identity. If you go to the definition section, including is defined to mean including but not limited to. Including but not limited to. Why is that? What else does the bill intend to do that the bill declines to state? But most significantly, Mr. Speaker, is that the bill removes the play in the joints. Let me explain what I mean. Concerning the public accommodations Title II of the 1964 Civil Rights Act, which, by the way, didn't cover sex, but it defined what a public accommodation was for the purpose of ceasing the discrimination against black Americans in public accommodations. And what it said was, and they had a lot of synonyms, but it was hotels, restaurants, theaters. Those were public accommodations. That language is gone in this bill, Mr. Speaker. And instead what it says is, a public accommodation is any establishment that provides a good service or program, including. There's that word including. And there's a big long list. So any establishment provides any good, any service, or any program in our society is covered, but we're still not done because there's a rule of construction. A reference in this Title to an establishment shall be construed to include an individual whose operations affect commerce and who is a provider of good service or program. Any individual. The cake baker, the photographer. This bill flips the Civil Rights Act of 1964 on its head.
Time has expired.
Yield the gentleman additional 30 seconds.
Gentleman is recognized.
The Civil Rights Act of 1964 was designed to say no longer will black Americans be cut out of economic life in this country. And it was necessary. And it was a moral evil. This bill flips that on its head. And it says to every individual, a condition of your participating in the economic life of the country is that you buy into this, lock, stock, and barrel. And if you do not, you will be cut out of the economic life of this country. There is no dignity and respect in that.